Hey guys, I'm just about to film a few other videos, like some talking videos, and I was just gonna get ready off camera, but I was like, you know what? I might just get ready with you guys because why not? I actually haven't put brow gel on yet. Hang on, let me find my brow gel. My brows today are just the it's just my usual. Just the Anastasia Dip Brow. The Anastasia Brow Wiz Colourpop No Filter Concealer, and then my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. They're so big today, I hate it. Yuck. Anyway, so I'm doing my eyeshadow today. I'm just going to make myself look a bit more presentable. So the first thing I'm going to do is take the Tatcha Silk Canvas. I still don't really know how I feel about this. Like, it's so hard to form an opinion. I feel like if I knew that this was like maybe normal price for a primer, it would be easier to judge it, but because it's so like, I know it's so expensive, it's like so hard to work out if it's worth that price or not. I just don't know how much of a difference I notice. Like, I will say that I definitely like this one more than the Makeup Revolution dupe of it. I don't really think the Makeup Revolution dupe of it is my cup of tea. I don't know though. I don't know. I've only tried it a few times. It's still early, so we will have, you know, we'll figure it out. So for foundation today, I'm going to take the Cosmetics CC Cream in Light. Just going to wet my sponge. I feel like I should do another declutter soon. But I don't know. I just feel like I'm noticing, like when I'm looking in my makeup drawers, like just saying when I looked in my makeup drawers to find a foundation to wear, I just noticed like there is just a few in there that I've just not reached for months, and I'm like, oh, that's not good. By the way, this is not light. There is no way that I will ever believe that this is considered light. Like, I love this product so much, it is amazing, but oh my god, the shade range could not be more wrong. Like, there is no world that this would be light in. Like, I haven't really looked at the darker shades of it because well, because I wasn't, when I was looking for this, I just looked at my shade. So I don't know how deep the shade range for this goes, but if I imagine that if this is what light looks like, but the rest of the shade range probably isn't going to be that diverse either. So amazing product. Shade range is atrocious. And I feel like that's quite a common occurrence, so come on, pick up your game. I really do love this though, I think it's amazing. Something that so I've been watching, I don't know how to say her name, is it Nima Tang? I've been watching a few of her videos, right? And because I feel like people don't, I didn't even realise this, so, but I feel like people don't realise kind of how in-depth creating a shade range actually is, because you think that, well, this is the way I thought it just goes light to dark. Like, I thought it's just simple as that, you know, you have your lighter shade, run it to your darker shade, and you're good, kind of thing. But it's actually a very in-depth process, because there is undertones and all that kind of stuff, and yeah, quite often you'll find that it's not as simple as just going light to dark. Like, there's a lot into it, and I did not realise that before. But I was watching Nima's, I feel like I'm saying her name wrong. I swear that's how you say it. Anyway, I was watching her video. She did one on the Makeup Revolution bronzers that they recently came out with, and they're like, I thought it was like, when I saw them, I was like, finally, like some actual like deep bronzers, like thank god. Like, hang on, before I get into this, I'm just going to put this GRWM Essential High Coverage Concealer on. This one's in the shade Wheat. But anyway, I was like, cool, like finally, you know, some deep bronzers, like that'll work perfectly. Like, well, I didn't think, but you know what I mean, like I was just like, oh cool, like, you know, finally like a brand is doing a deep bronzer kind of thing. And then I watched a video on it because I was actually very curious, because like I didn't even think, like my mind didn't even go past the initial, oh cool, deep bronzers. Like I didn't even begin to think like, hang on a second, like are these even going to work? You know, are they even going to be the right undertone for the skin? You know, just all that kind of stuff, because you know, it's not even just about getting the shade range there, it's also making sure that it works and that the undertone is correct and all that kind of stuff. Because, you know, for someone like me, if I get a bronzer, like for someone with my skin tone, if I get a bronzer and it doesn't work well, or it doesn't suit my skin tone, or the formula's bad, or anything like that, the undertone's off, anything, like, I'm fine, because then I just go and choose another one. I'm just going to set my concealer with the Hourglass translucent setting powder. You know, I'm fine, so I just go choose another bronzer. But it's not like that. It's not like that for people with deep skin tones, because there isn't another bronzer to choose from. And you know, because when something new kind of comes out, like it's not so much the be all end all for someone like for me, because I have obviously, like I feel like makeup brands cater to my skin tone so much more. So even if something doesn't work well, like obviously it's a shame, it's like, oh well, but it's like move on, find another product. But it's not like that for deeper skin tones. Anyway, so I watched this video because then I was actually thinking to myself, hang on, like, yes, it's amazing that they have come out with you know, these deep bronzers, but are they even gonna work? Anyway, I think she tried out 2 different ones, and one worked for her and one didn't. But she said something about them having too much of a purple undertone. So that it was more kind of a contour rather than a bronzer. Basically, this whole thing, I'm just taking this Jeffree Star Magic Star setting powder in Banana. Basically, this whole thing is to say that shade ranges are not as easy as I thought. You know, there is so much to it, there's so many different undertones, you know. Then you've also got to make sure that the formula works, because, you know, there's no point having a product if the formula doesn't work. This is normally too dark for me, but because I'm wearing a bit of a darker foundation today, it's fine. Why is it clung like that? What the hell? It's gross. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like I just thought that shade ranges were, you know, light to dark, that's it. I didn't even begin to think of undertones or anything like that, and yeah, I just feel like we could do so much better. We really could do so much better, and I feel like the companies need to start doing better. In the whole Black Lives Matter thing, I feel like people we're obviously touching on the big issues, which is really good, but it's even small things like makeup range is not catering to their skin tone. That is in itself like a Black Lives Matter issue, because it's like yes, it seems very superficial, of course, I get that, like there is much bigger fish to fry, and I'm not saying that, you know, makeup is the most important thing or anything like that at all, but even just that, like a white person has never walked into the shop and not been able to find something that'll like suit their skin tone. Like a white person has never gone to a makeup artist and been told, oh yeah, sorry, like can't do your makeup because I don't know how to cater to your skin tone. A white person has never gone to the hairdresser and been like, sorry, I don't know how to do your hair type. Like just even small things like that, like I feel like just everything, we need to be doing better in every single aspect. Like it's not just about making sure that these people aren't murdered, because that is a very basic human right. Like no one should be murdered, like, but we also want to make sure that their quality of life, like, do you know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making any sense, but yeah, I feel like when you actually start to dig deeper, there's just so many injustices, and we just gotta work on them, you know? Okay. What's next? Bronzer. So I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty Shady Biz bronzer. I'm just going to bronze with this, believe it or not. I feel like that Jeffree Star powder is like patchy or something. Why is it like that? I just love this Cosmetics CC cream. It's honestly like one of the best things I've ever come across. I've almost used up my tube. I just bought the mini, like the travel size, but whenever I run out, I'm gonna buy myself the full size because I deserve it. And it deserves it, you know? It's proved itself, and we're ready for a full size. Same with this Shady Biz bronzer actually. This is another thing that I bought in a mini and I love it so much. Another one of the videos I watched from Nima Tang. I just need to make sure I'm saying her name right because I feel like I'm not. But I swear I am. I don't know. Yeah. That's how it's spelled anyway, Nima. Another video of hers I watched. Let me just find it actually. I think it was at the end of last year. Wait, okay, yeah. No, it was a year ago, sorry. So the caption is, I spent $800 at Sephora looking for a bronzer. Basically, she went to Sephora and she bought the darkest bronzer from, I think it was like a lot of brands. It was like at least like 10 brands or whatever, like I think it was like 10 to 15 brands that she bought the darkest bronzer from. Like the darkest shade that they offered, and none of them matched her. Not even close. And it's like, that is really, really weak. Like, you shouldn't have to spend that much money at Sephora and not even find anything for yourself, but like, you shouldn't even have to search that hard in the first place. Right, I'm gonna do my mascara now. I'm gonna take the Benefit They're Real mascara powder. And then I might just take, I think I'll take the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. I really, really like this mascara. I have the worst headache. Damn. Okay, anyway. Now I'm gonna highlight, and today I'm gonna take the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Skin Frost in Sarcophagus. I'm taking it out of the actual big one that I've got. What a beautiful shade. Oops, I just highlighted right over my pimples, so anyway. Setting my face now with the Fenty Beauty What It Do setting spray. That smells so good. Yum. Okay. I don't even want to put anything on my lips. I'm gonna take this Ciate London Watermelon Burst Hydrating Lip Oil. And that's that. Okay, so this is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!